I have to say that when I heard Love Me Better, I was thinking that, oh my god, this is the sound that Rihannan is supposed to do now, but she isn't doing now. So thank God Elliphant is doing it.
Cool that you bring that up, because Love Me Better is the only song that I have ever sang that I didn't write myself.
Okay.
And I was there in the studio when this song happened, and it was the guy who wrote Rihanna's Pour It Up and Rihanna's song Man Down. He's the guy. His name is Tyrone. He comes from a band called Rock City, and he's an amazing songwriter. And he made this song with me. Like, I was standing there, and he blazed it in the studio. He just like gave me the song. So it is a Rihanna. It could have been a Rihanna song. It was just that he never had it before he met me. It was just he went into the studio. We put on rec, and he nailed the song. He sang it from the sky into the mic. I've always been a very creative person in all ways, both with photography and painting and all these kind of things. So music was the last in order of all my creative expressions, and it came to me. It was like Elliphant, it was just an after party in Paris. I was in Paris after party. There was a guy there, and he was on his way to Sweden to start doing a music project and start writing for a pop project for another artist. And he asked me if I wanted to help him to do writing for that project. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, because I always been out to like try to get money, without doing too much work. I felt like, oh fuck yeah, I can express myself with my words, and I can, put this on someone, and I can stand there in the crowd and be like, yeah, I wrote that, But then she didn't like anything of what we wrote, but we thought it was fucking great. So we just put it out there on like SoundCloud, and then everybody started calling out, like Sony and Universal and all these big labels. They were like, hi, what is this? This is amazing. We want to sign this. And I disappeared for a while. I was like, no way. That's scary. But then I took a grip, and I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's be Elliphant. Let's do this. So I named my project Elliphant, and I run with it. And since then, I haven't been actually stopping to think anything. I'm just rambling, and I'm just doing everything that comes my way. And that's also the reason why my music is constantly changing, because I never had an idea for my music, like most musicians. They have a beautiful idea. They have something that they want to be in music, but I'm lucky that like in my case, I look at it as a lucky thing, because it makes me very free as a musician.
Your music is very versatile, it's catchy, danceable, full with attitude, and aggressive in a good way. Mm-hmm. But how would you describe, if you have to describe Elliphant for someone who has never heard your music, how would you describe it?
But I actually I made a name for it.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Because everybody was asking, what's the genre of your music?
No, my genre is provocative pop music, and you can also call it prov pop.
Okay.
Music is an amazing thing. It connects people, but around the music there is a lot of office rats that sits and like, that's bad music. That's not good because it's not good, And who are you to say what's good or not? And like for me, I love my provocative pop music because no one can reach this bitch. Like whatever you say about my music, you're never gonna reach me, because criticism can't reach me, because there's nothing to criticize. I'm just here on my I'm taking my platforms, I'm doing step by step, I'm rising, and I have no one to compare myself to. I don't even have it in my own head. What am I doing? So no one can touch me. No one can say, oh, but she wasn't as good as this person, or she wasn't, because I'm just a kid doing my thing. Can't criticize a kid, right?